met you, you had the idea and the concept of building the TARDIS, and where the idea first come, and now it's become a staple at all conventions. Where did the idea come from?
A friend of mine up in Brisbane is a real Who fan, real big fan, and he said, "Can we build a TARDIS, Alan?" So I said, "Sure, why not?" Yeah, and then this.
And have you had any experience in building before, or is this something you've had to learn to fuel your nerd obsession?
I'm a carpenter by trade, so I've got the tools, I've got some of the skills. He had the money and the time, so that's where it went. And yeah, it's a really nice project for me to work on as a carpenter.
And since you've created the TARDIS, what conventions have you been to, and how many have you been to?
All of them.
Every single one.
All of the conventions. We've attended the Armageddon. We've been to the Lords of Time. We've been. We were going to go to. We build them for the Doctor Who Club of Australia. Obviously, Supernova as well. We've been at art galleries and we've been at exhibitions. And yeah, we just anywhere anybody wants a TARDIS, we will go.
And what's the general feedback from the Who fans when they see the TARDIS and when they interact with you? How is it? Do you have many? Is it all positive, or do you have some really stickler Doctor Who fans going, "Rah, you're missing certain things"? Or
yeah, generally what happens is people see the TARDIS. The first thing they do is they walk around the TARDIS, and then the next thing they do is they gingerly try and open the TARDIS, and then the odd person will tell me it's the wrong blue or the sign's not white, which is fine. That's okay. Everybody likes a different TARDIS.
Is that before or after they get their photo? So they kind of go, "Oh, this is great, this is wonderful. Now, can I just tell you what I don't like?"
Yeah, you do it afterwards, but they don't. Yeah.
So, you've been to pretty much every convention now for the last couple of years. What is it about Supernova that is different to the other cons that we have here in Melbourne? Is there anything specifically different, or do they all blend into one?
When you're at a con, you know it all blends into one anyway. I don't know if it's Friday or Sunday today, but Supernova, I find, is particularly well organised. It's the bumping's nice and easy. The bump out's nice and easy. The crowds are always really happy. And some of the things I notice is queue management is excellent. And if you're an exhibitor here, the really cool thing that they do is they bring you a sheet for your lunch. You fill out your order, and they bring lunch to you. And that for me is amazing. Yeah.
And with this, can you say your days are blending into one, but with this particular con, have you had a chance to look around or move around? Has there been anything that's stood out about this particular con this weekend?
Yeah, my favourite part of the con so far this weekend is getting my nails done. Yeah, so there's a couple of ladies a few aisles down who actually will paint your nails in any nerdy colours you want. So I'm having the whole Avengers done. Yeah.
So you told me you got Captain America there.
Yeah, and we're going to have Bruce Banner here on the little one, and we're going to get the Hulk done on the big thumb. So,
Excellent. So who's going to go?
Tony Stark, of course. and then we'll get, I don't know who will get there.
Oh, you got to get Black Widow. Thor or Black Widow?
Classic. Got to go classic.
Got to go Thor. And you got to go Aussie as well.
Go Aussie, yeah.
Yeah, go Aussie.
Hey.
And so what's next? Where's the next place for the TARDIS to travel to?
Well, we've got a few weddings. We hire it out, so we've got birthday parties and weddings to go to, and a couple of corporate events coming up. So the TARDIS.
What type of corporate events did the TARDIS get to?
All kinds. We've done dance companies. We've been to electronics retailers. It's people will just ring up and say, "Do you have a TARDIS?" And we're like, "Yeah, sure. What do you do?" "Oh, we're in traffic management." We're like, "You want to?" "Oh, yeah, sure. Whatever. Okay. We'll go anywhere really."
Are you trying to get? Because I know one thing, you get signatures.
Yes.
In the TARDIS.
Yes.
So which signatures do you have from Doctor Who cast members have you got in the TARDIS so far?
I'll try and remember them.
Yeah, do the best you can.
We've got several of the Doctors. Sylvester McCoy's in there.
We've got McGann.
McGann's in there. Davison's in there. We've got Terry Malloy, who was Davros. I think that's the only time Davros has ever been inside the TARDIS.
Yes. Yeah.
And we've got I don't know. We got loads. We've got about a dozen in there.
Are you going to try and get Freema?
I would love to have Freema's signature in the TARDIS. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. That would make my day.
That would, yeah. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Thank you so much for your time, Alan.
My pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Cool.